Hi, folks. Yeah, long time no video. I know these things just happen. Um, my first instinct is to apologize for how I look, but I won't. I look like this. Can we take a minute to admire my hair, though? Can you people see my hair? Oh my God! I actually planned to relax my hair, but the moment I realized I could put it in a bun, that's it. I'm probably gonna have natural hair for the rest of my life now. I think I've said that like 5 times today. Anyway, so yeah, if you know me, you know I'm pretty opinionated. But I have some pretty unpopular opinions, and I want to share them with you. Because guess what? There might be some of you that might share these unpopular opinions with me, so I know I'm not alone. And let's get real. When you have a blog that isn't a food blog or a fashion blog or a style blog, you're really just narcissistic. I want to talk about yourself. That's the truth. I don't know why people fight that. Because, in fact, you know what? Let's even bring it down. Let's bring it down to the lowest common denominator. To be on social media, you're narcissistic. Why do you think anyone wants to hear what you have to say? Why do you think anyone cares how you look today? Why do you, it's all you thinking, you know what? I have something to say. People have to hear me. That's narcissism. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Embrace it. It's fine. We're all vain. We hate to admit it because it seems like so self-absorbed. No, it's not like that. I'm not vain. I just, I beg. What are you putting picture on Instagram for? Do you know see yourself in the mirror? You know what you look like. But the point is, you look cute. And you want other people to see you looking cute. And that's okay. Maybe I'm more comfortable with this because I am unashamedly vain. No. You guys know this, right? I am unashamedly vain. Yeah, so I have embraced it. I'm a vain person, and that's fine. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I know it's supposed to be one of the. Is vanity not supposed to be one of the deadly sins? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get back to that because that is kind of part of one of my unpopular opinions. Not vanity, but it will all make sense as we go along. Anyway, so yeah. So I wanted to share this with you people because so you kind of know me better, I guess, which is the whole idea behind this now. Abi, the blog, everything. Is it not so I can share my views and you people can hear it and possibly know me better? Don't know how that's supposed to do anything for me, but we are going back to vanity. It all comes down to vanity. Last. Anyway, so my first unpopular opinion is that I do not believe in organized religion. I do not go to church. I identify as Christian, yes. I was born and raised Catholic, but I think the church has been so corrupted that I think religion in itself, just the whole, this whole bunch of people together doing stuff is a problem. Because if you ask me, a good 3/4 of the problems we have in this world right now are based on religion and religious intolerance. Because if we could all forget what our doctrines are and simply say, you know what, I will be a good person. I will be a kind person. I will do my best to help people that are less fortunate than I am. I will think before speaking so I don't hurt people's feelings. I think with all that, you're going to make heaven. You don't need a pastor. No, you don't. You don't need an imam either. Like I said, this is unpopular. I say this all the damn time. And people go like, no, the fellowship of, I've heard. But I'm also of the belief that the way God said we are his children, do you not understand the power that that gives you? You're his son, you're his daughter. That means you're Jesus's brother, okay? Which means that you can have the same kind of relationship Jesus had with him without anyone else. So why are you making yourself smaller? Why are you shrinking yourself? And why do you think you need someone else to tell you how to have a relationship with your dad? Because, like I said, I identify as Christian. But I don't go to church. Don't. I read, I pray. I don't even read my Bible. I'll be very honest with you. I'm not even going to lie about that. I was going to say I read, but no, that's not true. If someone quotes a passage or something, I have a Bible. I have one right here. If someone quotes a passage, I'm like, okay, I'm interested in knowing what that's all about, and I will go and check it out. But I do not, as a rule, read my Bible. I have one-on-one conversations with God. I speak to him. I ask him for guidance in things when I need it. And I thank him when wonderful stuff happens to me, because I do believe that he's all behind it. So yeah, that's that. I do not believe in organized religion, and I think it's probably the death of us all. Yeah, because it's so easy to use religion as a motivating factor to do bad things. That's the truth. I really don't want to get into it so much and everything, but a lot of people hate other people because of religious reasons, which totally negates the whole idea of religion and love and brotherhood and everything. So that can be good. Am I making any sense? Anyway, that's that. I'll leave it there. Feel free to ponder on it, So there's that. Second unpopular opinion. Okay, it's a two-part one. First, abortions should be legal. And not only should they be legal, they should be easily accessible. Yes. Now, like I said earlier, I was raised Catholic, and if my mother ever watches this, she might have a heart attack and die. But the point remains that there are way too many unwanted children in this world. Too many children that, if their mothers were made to have them, or their mothers felt obligated to have them from Catholic guilt or whatever, who are not loved, who are not taken care of. I mean, you hear about children being dumped in gutters, for crying out loud. And what sort of life is that child supposed to have? They're probably going to end up in some motherless babies home where they have a 1 in 1,000 chance of being adopted, because you all know that we don't, as a rule, human beings in general, I'm not even going to talk about Africa, but Africa and Nigeria is even worse, but human beings in general have a thing with adoption. No, I didn't make a bomb my own, and that's fine. That's good and fine. I understand the need to have a biological link to your child, but I'm thinking to myself, like, if you've been childless for like 15 years, it's probably not a bad idea to adopt a child. Start practicing for whenever yours comes. Give a child a home, give them a good life. And from what I gather, when you adopt children, they bring luck and fertility. Try it. You never know. It might just work. Because you see children hawking on the streets. You see children sold into sex slavery. And clearly these are children that were not wanted for whatever reason. And aside from the adoption one, I honestly still think that's, I told you it's a two-parter. The second part is that I don't think everyone should be allowed to procreate. That's the truth. I think psychological tests should be should be administered. I know I'm sounding like a Nazi right now, but like I said, this is unpopular. Doesn't have to make sense to you. It's in my opinions. Because I know a whole bunch of women that do not have a maternal bone in their body. But because society says marry and bond, they have married and bond. Shikina. They don't particularly like their children. They don't particularly take good care of their children. You know, the ones that can afford it have farmed these kids off to nannies. The ones that can't afford it have neglected, messy, ill-bred children running around because they just don't care. Because they don't want them. But you know what? It's the thing to do. You get married, you have children. In saying that, I'm digressing a little bit. You know, the video I made about my realization about not wanting to be pregnant, as in actually carry a child. The response I got from that was really, really surprising. I mean, there was the, oh my God, you're so brave, you say that out loud, you know, and everything. And there was the, oh my God, I don't want either. In fact, I don't even want children at all. And I'm like, oh, okay. You see, society has expectations of us, and whether we like it or not, you know, there's pressure to bow to those expectations, you know. There's supposed to be a natural order of things. You're born, you get married, you procreate, you die. Some people don't want that. And that's the truth. Some people simply don't want that. And I was really, really shocked, but pleasantly, I don't know, I was going to say pleased, but, you know, I was pleased that I could get people to say, oh my God, I thought I was the only one. In fact, guess what? I'm going to one-up you. I not only do not want to carry a child, I don't want a child, period. Be it adopted, be it surrogate, be it whatever, I don't want a child. Now, this is someone that has come to terms with, this is not for me. Yes, I know some people are going to say, they can change their mind later. Guess what? They can change their mind later about a lot of things. And if they do change their mind later, then they have children. But as it is, this is how they feel. But will society let them? The 4 women that actually said to me, I don't want children at all, did not write it in the comments. No. They actually sent me emails. They were like, I can't write it in the comments because I don't know who's going to see it. I don't know. You know, one of them was actually newly married. And I'm thinking, okay, that's going to make for an interesting conversation with your husband. You know, guess what, honey? I don't want babies. You know, but it just goes to show that, you know, we are all bound by these rules and, you know, expectations and how things are supposed to be. Anyway, so that's my second 2-part one. My third one is I do not think monogamy is natural. Yeah, it's not. It's a choice you make when you care enough about someone that you do not want to hurt their feelings. But it's not natural. It's not natural at all. Because if it was, then you'd go through life blissfully happy and never even be attracted to anyone else. But we are on the regular, for crying out loud. Do you know what I mean? So it's not natural because we were, at the risk of sounding crass, we were born to breed. Do you know what I mean? We're animals. We're born to mate. Okay, maybe not necessarily breed, mate. And that is why you will, even when you're in a relationship, a loving, healthy, satisfying relationship, still see a cute guy or cute girl and go like, oh, okay. But what stops you from doing anything about that is that you're thinking, you know what? He might be cute, he might be hot, he'll probably be killer in bed. but I really love my partner and I do not want to hurt their feelings, but da, 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 da. But you were still attracted to them. And if we're being honest, if you could get away with it, the chances are you would. Just saying. Just say, okay? But you're now thinking, is he worth it? Is he worth it? Let's leave it, let's leave it, let's leave it. So, it's not natural. It isn't. But like I said, it's a choice. Okay. So, that was my third one, right? My fourth one is a bit more controversial, considering my background and all I've known of my life and everything. But I am a fan of polygamy. Yeah. And you would wonder why, because I mean, as of the time my father died, if he had just waited one more month, he and my mother would have been married for 40 years. And all in all, they had a pretty good marriage. You know, they got along really well. They clearly dug each other. I mean, at the risk of revealing too much, they had a really nice, healthy sex life up till when he died. So that was good. They clearly still dug each other in that respect. And there was genuine respect for each other and, you know, each other's minds, because they were both really intelligent people and they, you know, they were good. So you would think, where are you getting this thing from? How can you know? But I've come to realize that can I just mention, number one, polygamy only works where there's money. Oh yeah. Poor people don't even bother. I'm sorry. At the risk of sounding elitist, the poor people do not even bother. It's not for you. Okay? Now, I will tell you why I personally, I don't know about anyone else, is a fan of polygamy, because it will work for me. And in the first place, I am not a jealous person. I do not have a jealous bone in my body. I'm not that. In fact, someone has dumped me because I wasn't jealous enough. I didn't fight for him. So that means I don't love him. So that means that, according to him, it was either I was seeing someone else or I didn't really love him. That's why I didn't fight for him. Fight someone else for him. I'm like, no, I'm too pretty to fight. And it's not doing me like that. Basically. Anyway, so it would work for me in particular because maybe I was gonna say maybe it's because of my age, but not just my age. I've had my own room and my own stuff since I was 4 years old. Look, boarding school was a nightmare for me because living with people, including a dude. I've lived with a guy before. Yes, I have. And can I just say that even in my living with him, he had his place, so he would go home, and that was good. That was a good thing. That was good for me, because I am the sort of person that anyone that knows me, I'm a lover girl. I mean, lover girl. But we don't need to be like this. No, we don't. No, we don't at all. I like my own space. And you know what? Can I just say this? Even if I wasn't in a polygamous situation and I was in a one-on-one marriage with someone, I cannot share a bedroom with anyone. I'm sorry. I just can't. And when I say, you know, you will have your room and I will have mine. You know how some women have rooms in their houses that are their rooms, but they're really glorified dressing rooms? No. Full room. Like this one is, with all my stuff in it. Yes. I don't want to mix our stuff together. No, I don't. No. I don't know, call me weird, but I don't. I will spend, look, you don't understand. I'm ready to spend every night in your room. Or if you prefer my room, because the chances that my room will be prettier. If you prefer my room, fine, but you need to go. I need to know you're going. You know, so that's why polygamy worked for me. Because let's say, you know, you're in your house with wife number one, and there's wife number two. Because, oh yeah, can I add that? In a polygamous situation, I don't want to be number two wife. No. That's the witch. That's the one that wrecked everything. No, that's the home. That's the one that they are praying. She came and spoiled everything. Look, by the time it's third or fourth wife, right? Everybody has come to terms with the fact that daddy's a useless man. This, oh God, oh God, oh God. So it's all good. Do you know what I mean? It's not strange anymore. Anyway, so I want to be able to, for you to come and visit, even if you like for 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks, I will wear corsets, I'll wear 6-inch heels, I will be your sex goddess, I'll be your domestic goddess. Duh, 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 duh. But I need to know that you're going at some point in time. Yeah, so I can go back to wearing my boo-boos and playing with Lula and catching up on my TV shows and just doing me without having to worry about you. Call me selfish, call me what you like, but the point to me is that I don't know what it is, but once you grow older, you kind of know what you like and what you don't. With all these my issues, I might end up alone, but you know what? That's fine too. I've also come to terms with that. I would love an amazing partner in life, but if I don't, then I don't. And that's okay. I have quite a nice life. And I'm happy. You know, I could be happier, no doubt. But all in all, I'm pretty happy. So that's okay. So that's my fourth one, right? Now, and my fifth one is kind of tied to my not believing in organized religion. I think I want to word this carefully. Okay. I feel that if you consider yourself a responsible Christian and you choose to fight, is it tight? No, it's tight. It's not tight. Yes, it's tight. And you choose to tight. I think that as a responsible Christian, as a responsible person, I don't believe in organized religion, so I'm not fighting anything. And I don't think anyone should. But I'm saying, if you are wired that way, I think you owe. I think as a responsible Christian, you should monitor how your tithe is used. Because you are doing it for good works. You're doing it for charity, okay? I think, is this whole blind pastor following that upsets me. You ask me to give 10% of my money and I'm not supposed to check where it's going. Really, boo? How? Because I'm giving this to build a church, to help less fortunate people, to help widows, to help, I want to know. And I think it's the right thing to do. It's so wrong that, you're just going to leave these things in the hands of men who are just as flawed as you are. That's why they have private jets and wear $7,000 suits. Because no one is checking them. No one is. And I think that's so irresponsible because, the whole Christian kini of being your brother's keeper and everything. So you need to check on your brother. You need to know that if you're giving money towards your brother being kept, he's truly being kept. That's all I'm saying. If you leave me, don't even pay that tithe at all. Carry that 10%, go and buy things and share to poor people. Help a widow, start a business. There are a lot of things you can do with 10% of your money. But if you're wired to give it to the church, then please, by all means, be responsible and monitor how it's used. That's all. So yeah, those are my 5 unpopular opinions. Shit, I've spent a lot of time talking. Okay, anyway, bye-bye. Love you guys. Ciao.